Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Doc. Today's video I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know about the partnership of Render Token RNDR with Apple. I'm gonna tell you why it's bullish and what are the possibilities for the long term of Render. So let's not talk too much and get straight into the video. So the first thing I want to talk about is something what happened on January 18, 2023 is OTOY, basically the company behind Render, tweeting that they're so honored to have Octane X featured in today's Apple event, #Render. We can already see that Render is trending with 2.71 million tweets, which is insane. But coming back, a lot of people said that the logo didn't really look like Render and it didn't even mention the name. But now Apple on the official website is finally showing the words Octane X, which is basically the software of OTOY, the company behind Render. And it's not only showing on the MacBook Pro, no, on the iPad. M2 next generation performance, next generation capabilities, Octane X. But not even the iPad is enough. The Mac Pro, OTOY Octane X, the performance is 11 times faster when you're using Octane. It already shows at the first because the others are using 6.9x, 6.5x, we got 3.3x. OTOY is the best, but why is OTOY so good? Why is Octane X featured on every single device of Apple? Well, basically because what the CEO is saying, they have been working with Apple engineers for around a decade to bring Octane X to Apple Silicon hardware, now powering every single Apple device from Mac to iPhone and more. So what he already is saying, that since November 2022, every single new device of Apple comes with Octane X pre-installed. So what does that mean in terms of numbers? Well, if we go back to 2020, Apple sold over 438 million products globally, with 194 million iPhones, 70 million iPads, and 15.5 million MacBooks. These are insane numbers, but what will this bring to OTOY? Well, Octane X isn't free, so this might bring insane money. We're already seeing that it's way faster than anything else on the Apple devices. So what does it cost? So if we say the purchase, we can see that it's on normal devices of Apple, it's 20 euros a month, billed yearly. Again, we just saw something about 400 million devices. Of course, not everybody's gonna use it, but if millions are using it, this could bring so much revenue to Octane, OTOY, and Render. Of course, because they have a partnership, they even have a Mac Pro offer that actually the first yearly bill is free. So you guys might be saying, Doc, you're talking about OTOY, you're talking about Octane X, but where is actually the proof of Render? Well, on the official OTOY website, so everything we just saw before, it's mentioned that Octane X PR1 ships with full support for Render RNDR, the first distributed GPU rendering platform enabling artists to effortlessly scale their rendering jobs through the massive processing power available through decentralized GPUs. So the render network will actually be providing the massive processing power to Octane, and this is the way that Render Token is actually connected to Apple. But there's actually more. So this is actually now not happening yet. I will tell you guys in a second why it's not yet there. But first, there's more news, of course. Everybody's talking about Apple's title for AR/VR headset ahead of WWDC 2023. So basically on the 5th of June, Apple is gonna come forward with their new AR and VR headset. People said it's next gen revolution. It's really thin, but has great create power, processing power, graphical power, everything. So probably how they're gonna do this is by using Octane X. So you don't need to focus on Render being mentioned on Apple events. They're never gonna mention Render because they're partners with OTOY, so Octane. But Octane is linked to Render. So what are the benefits and why is it still not connected? Because basically there's two major key things. The first major key thing is that the Render token is gonna migrate from the Ethereum blockchain to Solana blockchain later this year. Also, they're gonna implement a burning and mint equilibrium. So basically, the CEO, I don't have the screenshot, but you can trust me, otherwise don't trust me, said that only 1% of OTOY is backed by Render Token Network right now. The reason why is they want to have the migration done, they want to have the burning mechanism go flawless, and then they will start connecting Render Network because they don't want downtime on OTOY because OTOY is their main product, Octane X. So they want to be sure that the migration and the burning mechanism works flawless, and then they will actually bring OTOY on Render, and that's where the money is gonna be made. Because why? So basically that burning mechanism works like this. So on the customer side, someone will have to pay for the product. They can pay with Render token or just fiat in euros. The amount of money they will be paying will be burned, so it will be bought of exchanges, Render token, and be burned. So how do the actually processing power providers earn money? Well, every epoch there will be a fixed amount of tokens rewarded to the people who are providing processing power. So let's say on the customer side $100,000 is being paid, but the mint is only 10,000 tokens. So at this price, 10,000 token would be $25,000, 100,000 being burned, so it's a net burn of $75,000 worth of token is just gonna disappear. And this cannot go on forever, because if you just daily burn, eventually the price has to go up because it's becoming deflationary, it's becoming more rare. And this is where the true power of the partnership with Apple comes. With Octane X, Render Network can actually make use of the 100 of millions of devices who need processing power, graphical processing power. So if every device is connected, and a lot of people use Octane because it's the best, a lot of that GPU usage will come from Render token, which therefore make Render token come up. And this is the power of the partnership of Render token with Apple through OTOY and Octane X. So now something that you guys always ask me is my non-financial price prediction. So I believe I set this on 40 cents, I set this on 50 cents, I set this on $1, that Render token is a top 10 crypto because GPU usage is one of the biggest things in the world. Just like we can see that Nvidia, which is actually the biggest manufacturer of GPUs, is the 6th biggest company by market cap with a market cap of 722 billion with a B. I've been saying this since Render was ranked 175. I'm saying this at rank 55. We're closer than ever. But what would that mean, being a top 10 crypto by market cap? Well, if we go back to a historical snapshot of November 2021 at the last bull market, a top 10 crypto would mean around 35 billion in market cap. So if we go back to Render, then all we have to do is 35 billion divided by 0.86 billion, which would mean a 40x for Render, or with the price of today, that will mean that we can reach a $96 Render. But something you have to keep in mind is that bull markets only get bigger and bigger. If we take a look back at the 2017-18 bull market, we can see that the top 10 crypto was 11 billion. So it's actually a 3x. So knowing that, probably a top 10 crypto would be around 100 billion market cap. Like, I believe not financial advice that Render will achieve being a top 10, then this would be 100 billion divided by 862 million. That would be 116x, or a render price of $275. And this is not using the burning mechanism. Of course, if we burn a lot, then the price can go up way more with the same market cap. But everything about that I will mention you guys in next week's video, where I talk how big the computing power cloud actually is. So yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to follow me on Twitter @TheRealDog to know when I post about crypto, to know when I post about videos. Like one thing I tweeted last week is basically I tweeted that Render was at a 40% discount. It was at $1.64. It was literally the bottom. Also, everybody knows my top pin tweet with the biggest crypto opportunities of 2023, Render Token 41 cents. So yeah guys, definitely follow me on Twitter. Also, click on the screen right now if you want to find the best crypto passive income method which works in a bull market and a bear market. Like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe for more crypto content, and YouTube. Until next time.